second day of his Malaysia visit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will attend the signing ceremony of Kuala Lumpur Declaration. Later on, he will address the East Asia Summit and also unveil the statue of Swami Vivekananda in Ramakrishna Mission in Kuala Lumpur. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called for setting up an ASEAN-India innovation platform, addressing 13th ASEAN-India Summit at Malaysian capital Kuala Lumpur on Saturday. The Prime Minister outlined key aspects of trade, connectivity and development partnership with ASEAN. In the 27th ASEAN Summit, an agreement was signed off the ASEAN Convention against the trafficking in persons, especially women and children, took place in Kuala Lumpur. In a major boost to bilateral security cooperation, China and India have agreed to actively exchange intelligence on terror groups and their activities through a dedicated communication channel. In a joint statement issued after talks between Home Minister Rajnath Singh and top Chinese leaders, both countries also agreed to coordinate position on anti-terrorism endeavours at regional and multilateral levels. Indian Railways makes a big stride in Northeast. Newly constructed broad gauge section Lumding-Silchar opens from today. Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu flagged off first passenger train between Silchar and Guwahati. This line leads to opening of new vistas to the isolated states of Tripura, Mizoram and Manipur, and bringing Assam's underdeveloped but strategically important Barak Valley on the broad gauge map. BJP has appointed Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal as its Assam Unit President and also as the head of Election Management Committee ahead of next year's Assembly polls, signalling that he could be its chief ministerial face. Making the announcement, Union Minister Prakash Javadekar said, Himanta Biswa Sarma, a state Congress heavyweight who had recently joined BJP along with many Congress MLAs, will be the committee's convener. First phase of Gujarat civic polls is starting today. People are stepping out of their homes in Gujarat to cast their votes in the municipal elections. Elections for more than 300 local bodies are taking place in two phases. The second phase is on 29th November. Jharkhand is witnessing Panchayat polls in 4 phases. Polling is to take place in 78 blocks of Jharkhand's 24 districts. Elaborate security arrangements have been put in place in the wake of a Maoist threat to disrupt the first of the 4 phases. Today is the third day of the 46th International Film Festival. The best of contemporary Indian cinema is available to the spectators of IFFI 2015. On the sidelines of the festival, a multimedia exhibition has been organized by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Minister of State Information and Broadcasting Rajyavardhan Rathore inaugurated the exhibition on Saturday. Posters and audiovisual contents of classic films are prominent attraction of the exhibition. Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir Mufti Mohammad Saeed visited Cross LOC Trade and there he organized a meeting of top high officials of civil government and army top officials of the state. The meeting was on trade-related facilities and upliftment of the Cross LOC Trade. He met the traders and discussed their trade-related problems, assuring them for more facilities and for early start of Cross LOC Trade telephone services. 2 Bangladesh opposition leaders have been executed for war crimes committed during the 1971 independence struggle against Pakistan. Salahuddin Kaidar Chaudhry and Ali Ehsan Muhammad Mojahid were hanged in Dhaka Central Jail. They were convicted of genocide and rape, charges that they denied. At least 50 people reportedly killed in jade mines landslide in northern Myanmar. The state of Kachin produces some of the best jade in the world, but landslides are not uncommon. Most of the dead are thought to be people who tried to make a living by climbing on waste material dumped from nearby mines. Ace Indian QS Pankaj Advani clinches IBSF World Snooker Championship after defeating his Chinese opponent Zhou Jington in the final of Hurghada, Egypt on Saturday. Advani beat his 18-year-old Chinese opponent 8-6 in the best of 15 final. The win has taken the ASQS world title count to 15. The Indo-Romanian pair of Rohan Bopanna and Florin Magia enter finals of the ATP World Tour tournament. Took exactly an hour to oust Croatian Brazilian third seeds Ivan Dodig and Marcelo Melo 6-4, 6-2 to level their career head-to-head to 2-all. In men's single, defending champion Novak Djokovic enters finals after beating Rafael Nadal 6-3 and 6-3. In the 8th Junior Asia Cup, India to clash with Pakistan in the finals today at the Wisma Belia Hockey Stadium in Malaysian city, Kuantan.